Yup, in my gray tee, yup. What's up, my dudes? We're going to be riding the track backwards on Pharaohs trail. So, this is my custom track from a cold minute back that, oh, yes, sir. There we go. Track I made a while back. So, you know, if you see some basic looking stuff on some parts of the track, don't hate too hard. And don't forget about, oh, God, I forgot about that. We'll figure this out in a lap or two here, but, you know, I always thought trail tracks were really cool going backwards, and I really want to make backwards versions of a lot of my different trail tracks if it's possible, and it wouldn't be that hard to actually make them because you just have to go in there and change a couple sections like that right there. I don't even know if I can get up that. Oh, gosh. But there's always, on a trail track, there's always something that's a little bit harder to... Woo! I mean, you can... Oh, dude, that's sick. That's awesome right there. It's like a little trails section, but I never anticipated on it being like that. Oh, man, you can hook that kind of in a weird way. Let me try to get back on the track here. This is not even on the track. Okay, now we're back. It's been forever since I've hit logs in this game. Okay. Yeah, pretty weird going on this thing backwards. Even though I made this track, it's been a while since I've really rode on it or seen it or anything. But just do not, if you're like a... Oh, look at that basic... Why does it look white right there? I don't know. Maybe I, don't have the exact... See, on some of these older... Whoa, where am I going here? Okay, right here. On some of these older tracks, some like aspects of the track making as far as like getting certain tile map type stuff in there, I didn't really know exactly what I was doing. So if you don't have like that particular track or whatever, it may not actually show up. But nowadays I have it all figured out. So there's a lot to track making when it comes down to it. Like if you do it like I did, where I basically didn't look at any guides or tutorials or anything like that, I just kind of learned it on my own, then it makes it, oh dude, you can jump that for sure. It's going to be a kickered out motherfucker, but you can jump it. Like basically how I learned it, I just figured it out. Like, and I've came up with a way of doing it that I don't think anybody else does. Like as far as how I actually go about making my custom tracks, like I've come up with a very simplistic way of doing it. Like a very quick way, a lot quicker way of doing every aspect of it that if I would have went by tutorials, I would have never have learned to do it that way. So, you know, even though it took me a lot longer, probably. I'm thankful for the way that I did it because I've figured out a system now. You know, it's actually a really good system. Like, and it's unexplainable right off the bat like this. I mean, it's just one of them things you have to know how it all works. You know, the coding and the putting this and that and oh, Betsy. Okay, that worked out pretty good. Oh. The pyramid jump, baby. Okay, got the water section. Pretty sure that water is slick on this track. It may not be. I may have left it out of this one. Oh, but yeah, the trail tracks are always fun because you basically, it's just like a whole new track. For most of it, you know, it's not like going backwards on a supercross track. Certain supercross tracks, you just can't really go backwards on them. Like, they're just not fun. This right here, man, oh, I'm gonna have to creep down that. Like super creep down that. I don't even know if I can get down that. Maybe a little too steep, you know. Certain little things like that, if I was making a backwards, like reverse version of this thing, I would, those are some little things that I would have to kind of change. Okay, so right off the bat, I can tell on the left side of that thing, it's a little bit like, I can't tell if it's lower or if it's not as steep or something. Let's look at it real quick. So, if I can pick up the fucking bike, gotta love MX Simulator sometimes. So it looks like I've got a little bit more of a, maybe I don't. I don't know. I think you can see right there how the terrain's like kind of built into it just a little bit. It's not like super straight up until it gets like kind of midways up the thing. You can see it right there. I don't know if you can see that on YouTube, but there is a little spot right there that may be like the trick line in getting up this thing. See that? I didn't really hit it right there. I kind of hit it to the right a little bit, which I basically made it up it on that. But it's so damn steep that it just shoots you straight up. So you have to like figure out a way to actually like launch yourself forward to a certain extent, or you won't actually get up it, you know? So like right there, you just shoot straight up. But that's awesome, dude. That's one of those things I would have never thought, like, just going backwards would have made such a cool section like that. And that's what happens when you go backwards on trail tracks. You're like, what the hell? How did this happen like this? I never built this for that. You know? It's just like, it just happens, dude. That's why there's so much fun doing that on them. Okay, let's just take a little off-track excursion swim over here. Crocodile. Okay. Oh, the logs. Dude, logs in this game, it's one of those things, if you don't, like, do that kind of somewhat often, at least, then it's almost like you have to relearn that whole skill a little bit to a certain extent. But I have some trail tracks, newer trail-style tracks I'm going to be making really soon. I got one that's, like, almost finished. It's just right there. Then I got another couple different really cool designs of tracks. I know I've been saying that in videos, and I haven't been actually, you know, releasing the tracks and stuff, but they're coming. They're on the way. It just takes time, you know. The custom track side of things is probably one of the most time-consuming aspects of this game, and I just wanted to get a base of some videos going so that I could still be uploading videos every day while I was making tracks and stuff. I kind of got to, like, piece together my program a little better here before I have to do, like, what's the most important right this second versus, like, what I want to do right this second. So it kind of gets like that a little bit, but this section's pretty cool backwards. So, okay, let's try to huck this. Oh, baby. Gonna overjump the shit out of it. I still landed it. That would be hella hard to get on the brakes. That kicker's scary for sure. Okay, now this here, these rocks can be either really smooth or like really tricky. Kind of depends on, like, there's a certain speed level there where it goes from like, oh, this shit's easy to like, whoa, insta crash, you know. That's how those little rocks are. You can get going pretty quick, and there's actually like, I think 4 different sizes of rocks that I've seen in this game so far, of like the smaller-ish sort of rock statue to it. So I'm going to be, you know, having all that variation within my next trail track. I've got it all laid out really good to where I can actually make all that quite simplistically. But, oh, dude, that's one of the places you definitely got to let off. A couple places you have to remember to do that on. But this one's kind of cool right here because let's see if I can even get around to where I can see it. Probably not. Like, there's like almost a little jump right here. So it like boosts you up this side of the pyramid. Let's wheelie over the pyramid. Oh, my God. Dude, if I could wheelie that and like wheelie into a front flip. Oh, dude. Be some Axel Hodges shit going on here, dog. But I've done a lot of things like that in my crazy moments. Definitely go check that out. I know I say that in a lot of videos and stuff, but those series are just so cool. Like my wide open, some of those wide open videos, I still go back and look at those and think, how the fuck did I do that? Like there's that one on that JG MX track. Which track was that? I can't remember, but I'm telling you, I never let off that throttle, dude. And I'm talking it was like fast. Like, and it was one of those tracks where it wasn't like a sand track or anything like that. It was more of a, oh, I thought I was going to be able to land that. It was one of those tracks where it was like just a normal dirt style track, like a normal kind of red clay something looking track. But the way he built the ruts and stuff on that track, if you really, you know, paid attention to what you were doing, you could haul some ass around it. But that was just one of those really cool wide open videos. Like, some of my wide open videos are not as cool, you know, it's like the track's not really built for it as good, but that one was perfect. I can't remember which track that was, but you guys will see it if you go look at that playlist, and some of the other ones are cool too, but that one just stood out to me, man. That one, if you see it, you'll know which one I'm talking about. It is insane. I still look back at that and just think, how on earth did I ever do that. Like, that, it was like a perfect wide open lap. It was just unreal, dude. But those are the things that are so cool about YouTube to me. I know I'm dragging this video out probably longer than I need to, but whatever, dog. Ooh, little Willie to the roller section. Love doing shit like that in this game. Damn, lost my train of thought. I was just about to say something. Fuck. What was it, Spence? Come on, you short-term memory loss. Oh, yeah, I was saying that's what's so cool about YouTube and recording your videos and stuff. It's like, if you capture something really cool, you know, you have that forever. Like, it's like a memory-based system of everything that you do. So it's such a cool... that's like probably my favorite thing about it, is it's like you're taking pictures of your life, like pictures of your life, but it's like videos. But it's also your gaming, like what you've done in gaming and real life, and it's just it's a history, it's an archive of all that stuff, man. It's a really cool thing. It's like your legacy, like your legacy of your life in a way. So I just love it, dude. But anyways, that's backwards on Pharaohs Trail here. Let's see. I pretty much hit basically all you could hit. I still think that first downhill is a little extreme. I think I can do it, but I'm just going to have to creep. I mean, creep over it, like boring speed kind of creep on it. Let's see. Can you huck this over the pyramid backwards? I don't think you can do that. I don't think it's steep enough. I don't know. Let me see. I'm going to have to get a hell of a run to try to do it. We can at least attempt it. Let's get all the way back here as far as we can get. It's going to be 5th gear tapped. These little ruts. Fuck! These little ruts I have coming out of that. Damn. Makes it about impossible to carry that speed like you need to. I'm kind of thinking it's not even going to get me anywhere. Oh my god. Gotta love the 0.25 mile an hour double crash on MX Simulator. Then I can't get up. I'm professional, boys. Professional. Okay. Come on, Spence. You can do it, buddy. Come on. You can do it. Just don't let these little ruts take your ass out. It's gonna have, like, no pop. Yeah, that's about what I was thinking was gonna happen right there. It wouldn't have the right kind of lip to, like, land me on an upward incline. It was hitting a little too hard to be able to land that. I knew I was pretty for sure I wasn't going to be able to clear all the way over it, but I was kind of thinking the angle just wouldn't be right to land, like, a little bit under the actual landing. Oh, that section right there, dude. That's really hard to see when you're going backwards because you think it's just, like, normal roughness, but it's actually pretty extreme for what you think it's going to be. I love this little section right here. It's one of the coolest sections I've ever made on a trail-style track. Trail tracks are just so much fun, dude. There's no limit. There's just absolutely no limit to what you can do. Okay, I'm creeping over this thing, man. I mean, you literally have to, like, roll it, drag the brakes. That's kind of cool, though. I like that. I like how it's, like, the most extreme downhill that you can almost possibly take, you know? Yeah, the trick to that's definitely on the left side, no doubt. The right side is crazy. But anyways, I appreciate you guys watching all the videos. Later, dudes.